And this one comes from Clutch Points, who point out that there's another player on the Bulls board if Igor is not there, and that's 18-year-old Noah Essengue. Now, we talked a little bit about him before and touched on him as a prospect. This is a guy that, if you look at some mocks, like The Ringer has him going 30th, NBADraft.net has him going as high as, if I'm not mistaken, at 9th to the Toronto Raptors, which, makes some sense for how they've drafted before. The question that comes down to it with Essengue is that he's not the passer at all as Igor Dimon. He can play multiple positions. He has really good athleticism. The positions that he can play, it can be anywhere from, 3, 4, maybe even a small ball 5 as his body fills out. He's only 194 pounds right now, so that's not even a question where it stands to right now. This guy is he's a long, more modern type of wing/forward player. That just is where he is, right? He played an NBA preseason game against the Portland Trailblazers last year. He scored 20 points. He hit 3 3-pointers when it came down to it, 8 rebounds, and he did look like he belonged, and he could potentially belong in the NBA. This is a guy that is going to come down to, what does he do well? Right now, it's a lot of potential in Noah Essengue, right, and what he can turn into, but there's not a lot of realization of that skill set quite yet, right? So he has some things that he definitely needs to work on. I think if he becomes a decent three-point shooter, he's definitely somebody that can help NBA teams. There's no question about it. Some of his comps that he's drawn, Al-Farouq Amino, Donyell Marshall are some of his comps. Tayshaun Prince, Bilal Coulibaly is another one as well, who's a recent draft pick. But this is a guy that it's hard to know exactly what he's going to turn into. He's the second youngest player in this draft, which is fine. The way that he does create when he gets in open space as well, there's some there that his ability to move off the ball in space as well. Like, you see the instincts are there really good for him. And that's really what it comes down to for Noah Essengue. A lot right now is based off instincts and natural talent. And I can see a team falling in love with that and thinking, hey, we can develop something that's here. Noah Essengue has the potential to be one of those multifaceted, versatile forwards that does a little bit of everything well. What does he do special? That's the question that's gonna have to be there. Maybe he ends up being a jack of all trades type player, but he's not selfish. He has solid enough court vision as well. He reads things really well. Not as good of a passer, like I said. He averaged basically the same amount of assists as turnovers, so that's definitely a concern there. But again, because of where he is right now as far as his development, there's some reason to think that there's not going to be a reason to kind of worry about that as things goes on. He's going to get better, right? And that's the thing that you hope for. But this definitely feels like the Bulls going back more so to one of their high upside picks, where a player doesn't really have kind of a proven skill yet.